Hey there, it's me again, the Grey Man, to react to another song that someone has asked me to react to. This time, the suggestion was made by Tolaris Parolo. Tolaris Parolo is the name of the channel that suggested it. He asked me to react to a band called Sur Oculto, a song called Elefante, which I thought, okay, why not? Sounds good. I've not reacted to these guys before. I like to check out new stuff. It may be not something that people are that familiar with or that fond of, but it's all good. It's good to experience and check out new stuff, and hopefully people will watch and enjoy it. So Sur Oculto, I've looked it up. It looks like it's South Hidden. Sur Oculto South Hidden, or maybe Hidden South. And this track is just called Elephant. So it's about elephants. It's a song called Elephant, basically. So let's just get straight into it. And I do like an elephant. It's not my favourite. I prefer a rhino. But here we go. Sur Oculto with Elephant. Live. Let's pause it for a bit so I can talk about that. I didn't know what to expect with that. Did not know what to expect. I guess the guy in the bass, the chunky fella, he looked kind of metally to me, but it's like a 12-string bass, is it? But it looks like a chunky old bass. But it started off with that keyboard, and I thought it's quite discordant. It wasn't like a beautiful kind of keyboard. It was kind of like quite a discordant kind of, like, I don't know, the way it built up to it. It didn't sound like it flowed like in a typical mellow kind of fashion. It felt like it was just being a bit discordant, not like obviously intended to be like that, but that's how it came across in my head. It didn't come. At first, I was trying to think, do I want to relax to this? Do I want to lay back, sit back, and chill out to the sound of the keyboard? But it felt like it was like it didn't sort of flow well enough to be beautiful. It felt more like it was sticking pins in your sound. It's like, it's kind of mellow, but not. It's like, because it does some weird, I don't know, that's what it felt like to me. It just felt a bit discordant. And then suddenly, boom, 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 did my back in doing that. Oh, I've got to stop making sudden movements. But it was kind of a shocker. It was like, yeah, I should have expected him. There's a drummer there, and there's a bass player there. I should have expected some kind of boom of power suddenly when they came in. But I sort of feeling the way the piano started, I thought the drummer was just going to go ding, 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 and the bass player was going to go boom, 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 boom. But no, not that at all. So it's kind of like a three piece. Was it tech metal? but there's no guitars, just the bass guitar, drummer, keyboards. And there was a bit there where like it was all going off, all like chugging, and then suddenly it stopped just a little bit, diddling, diddling. I was like, oh. It made me laugh anyway. Certainly give me something to think about. But yeah, this is interesting stuff. Experimental, maybe kind of experimental not prog, but like techno metal, tech metal, maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm going with for that. It's definitely got some chunkiness. The bass is chunky as heck, coupled with the drums, and the keyboards are doing all kinds of weird and wonderful things in the background. Some like woo woo kind of noises kind of going on. But yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Quite novel, quite unique. I mean, maybe there are other bands doing that kind of thing, but I can't say that I know of any bands with like obviously keyboards do find their way into metal, but this kind of like this lineup of just drums, bass, and keyboards is not something that I know of any bands doing. I mean, there may well be, I just don't know of them. But yeah, it's interesting. It's an eye opener. It's it's something fresh and different. It's got intensity. It's got power. Yeah, I just let it play to the end, I think. That was something different, wasn't it? That was a blast of fresh air, or a blast of intensity that I wasn't expecting. Yeah, I wonder if it's called elephant because it's a mammoth elephantine sound. It sounded like an elephant, it sounded like a herd of elephants running over your head, just like the heaviness of it. Wow. And those bands like Meshuggah, I'm not really I only had one album and I didn't like it, to be honest, but I think they got that kind of Meshuggah-y kind of technical element to them. The keyboard adds whole depths of sounds that you wouldn't get, just like a squealing sound coming on. And I'm sure it's like doing like a adding that as well as the drums as well. And the bass player is just really chugging it in, really hammering in the blinking bass sound and really getting into it as well. Like, his performance is like, he's like taking no prisoners. He's not, he's tearing that bass out basically. It's really, you can always sense him hitting the strings harder than he needs to just to make it like heavier and chunkier kind of thing. But great, interesting, very interesting indeed. I had no idea what to expect from that, and I'm happy to say that I was pleasantly surprised. I'm not sure. It's kind of like it's a bit different to my usual kind of heavy metal, but it's definitely something I could, I could possibly get into that. It was like no singing. I wonder if it's just nothing but instrumental, that band. But yeah, it's just a great heavy chunkiness that kind of like it was kind of strange because like you had that real heavy element going on. which I enjoy obviously the heavy stuff, but then also there was like the keyboards doing their squealy weird stuff behind it, which almost kind of like was on a different level. So he's trying to concentrate on the two elements at the same time, trying to concentrate on the heavy chunkiness that was just kind of like pounding into your head at the same time. It was just kind of like noises going on in the background. It was definitely unique, definitely not something that I've experienced before. I mean, there's plenty of bands who create some weird and wacky sounds, but like that, I think just the keyboard, bass, and drums, that was pretty unique. From not heard something quite like that before, but it was good. I enjoyed it. It was heavy as an elephant, and it was called Elephant, and it was by Sur Oculto. Does anyone else know anything about this band? Let me just go. Who was it who suggested this? Tolaris Parolo suggested that. And enjoyed it. If anyone knows the band, wants to give me any information, drop it down in the link below, in the comments below. Just anything you want to tell me. Any other bands you want me to check out? Any other videos you'd like me to check out in the future? I can't guarantee I'll get around to doing all of them, of course, because it's a lot of work. If you enjoy what I do, feel free to buy me a coffee. The link is down below, or you can sign up to my Patreon if you like, to get you can suggest videos. If you're on a Patreon, you can once a month, I'll react to whatever video you ask me to, basically. Obviously, it's 3 hours long. All right, I'm out of here. Cheers for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. Feel free to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment if you want to. Subscribe if you'd like. But got to, obviously. I'll be back another time to react to something else. Cheers for watching.